What's going on, everyone? What's going on, everybody? What's going on, everybody? My name is DP. This is the Bet On Me podcast. It is Thursday, November 3rd, 2022. We're about done with this year, and we're going to talk about these bets. We're going to go ahead and get into the recap. We'll do the recap here. I know we've been doing it as just a random post on Instagram and Twitter and TikTok, but we're going to go ahead and do the recap on the podcast here today. We had a three-leg parlay last night that was plus 570. The under of 48.5 on Western Michigan and Bowling Green. That was a really good game, 13-9. We had Western Michigan plus 5.5. Hope you guys tell that as well. All these plays are available over on the Telegram and in the Discord. All the plays that aren't given out on the Twitter or the Instagram or the TikTok. That's where you can find all these plays. I post all these links for you guys constantly and tell you guys constantly where to go find this stuff. So don't come at me talking about, oh, you get these wins and, you post. I don't see you posting them anywhere because I don't post all my plays to social media. You got to come be a part. You got to come be a part of the community if you want to get all of the plays, and not all of them always hit. So anyway, like last night, this one didn't hit. We had the Celtics under 220. It didn't hit for us. Cleveland Cavaliers and the Celtics there. It finished 114 to 113. So clearly it went over there. We had the under of 223.5 on the Pistons and the Bucks game. That finished under for us, so we did hit that one, but we just couldn't get the Celtics and the Cavaliers to stay under that 220 mark. And we're going to go ahead and move on tonight. We did get a six-leg parlay. We had a couple voids. Jimmy Butler didn't play last night, so it turned it into an eight-leg parlay into a six-leg parlay, and that dropped it down to 590 plus 509, and we were able to hit on that one, a nice little hit for us last night. So not everything was so bad, not to mention the all the straight bets we took that we won. We were 5-2 last night on the straight bets, so that is good. And we're going to move on tonight. We have a parlay. I got a three-leg parlay tonight on this football game, guys. Thursday night football, you guys know that I'm definitely going to have a parlay on this game. So the line right now as it sits, let me check it here. It's still sitting at Houston at plus 14.5. That's a lot of points for the Eagles to lay right there. And I don't know. I think a lot of people are going to be on the Eagles. And I'm thinking the under might hit on this one too. I'm just thinking it's not going to be a typical kind of game from the Eagles that we're used to seeing, because I think the Texans are a little bit better of a team than people give them credit for. I watch a lot of football. I watch Red Zone every Sunday. So I'm seeing all the big plays that happen. I'm watching everything that goes on with all these teams, studying up on all the stats. And, I just think the Texans are a little bit better team than people are giving credit for, just because you got a few no-names down there. And when I say no-names, I don't mean any disrespect. I just mean that people don't really know who these people are playing for the Texans right now. And I think the Eagles go down to Texas, and I think the Texans, I don't think they win the game, but I definitely think they make it competitive and stay within that plus 14. So we're going to start out taking the Houston Texans plus 14 here on this first leg of our parlay. And we're going to go with the under here, 45.5, because I just think that this is one of those games where the money's sitting at the right place for us to take the under on this one. And also, I just think this is going to be a tough, grinded-out game. Thursday night games, they're usually kind of ugly. I think this one is going to be just as ugly. I don't think we get a lot of points. I think we get some good football. I think we get exciting football because it's the Houston Texans taking on the Eagles, and the Eagles are undefeated. And I just think that that's going to be good football, watching the Eagles, not go down necessarily, but I think they're 7-0 against the spread right now, so they would be 7-1 if they lost tonight against the spread. But I still think they're going to win the game. If they lose this game, that's amazing television, but I highly doubt it. But this would be the spot for it to happen if you want to sprinkle a little bit on the Eagles on the money line, or on the Texans on the money line. But yeah, we got the Texans plus 14 even. We've got the under 45.5, and I'm going to take Miles Sanders anytime touchdown in this parlay right here, guys. Listen, I know that that's really risky. It bumps it up to plus 858, and that's where we want it. We're throwing a little bit of cash on this one, so hopefully we can get a nice little payout. But I just think, A.J. Brown might get one, Hurts might get one. I don't know. I just think in this situation, this game, I think we're going to see somebody else get a touchdown. I think Miles Sanders gets in. That's just what I'm going with. I really think that we're not going to see the typical, big plays like we do from A.J. Brown, 3 touchdowns. And if we do, hey, come back and post it in the comments and say, this guy sucks, this show stinks, whatever it is you want to say. I don't care. I deserve it if that happens. But I just think if A.J. Brown gets one tonight, cool, his odds are plus 110. But Miles Sanders was at plus 100. Now he's at minus 120. So I'm going with Miles Sanders, anytime touchdown. Hurts is at minus 120. That's why I'm thinking he doesn't get one. I'm thinking if someone else gets one, it's maybe Devontae Smith or Damon Pierce. I think Damon Pierce is really good play at plus 140. The running back for the Houston Texans there. I think he can definitely get in, but I think Sanders scores for the Eagles. I know the Eagles are definitely going to score, so it's just a matter of who, and I think Sanders is the guy to go with there. So that's the 3-leg parlay. We're going with plus 14. Houston Texans, we're going with the under of 45.5, and we're going to take Miles Sanders anytime touchdown, and that is plus 858, and that'll give you a nice little payout if you put at least $10 or $20 on there. And I think we've got some other plays that we're going to put out over on the Discord, over on the Telegram. Guys, you got to go over there. You got to follow this stuff. You got to go hammer it. You got to hammer these bets. At least, if anything, I would hammer the plus 14 tonight. Houston Texans. If you want to buy a half point, 14.5. I think that's like minus 138 or something like that. A little bit. You got to buy a half the point. You got to buy it, but it would be well worth it. I think this is a spot where the Eagles could lose the game, but I don't think they lose. But I think they don't. I think this is one of those situations where this is a close game for the Eagles. It's a little closer for comfort, kind of, one of those deals. Hell, they could go undefeated. Who knows? I'm pulling for Hurts. I want to take him anytime touchdown tonight. I just feel like this is a trap game. I posted that earlier on my Twitter account with Admiral Akbar saying these lines tonight on this NFL game, it feels like a trap. It really does, guys. So be careful. If you're betting money, make sure you bet responsibly. Check out everything down below in the description. Like, follow, subscribe. Go check out the 5 Bet Apparel. Link is down below in the description. Go check us out on Caprotech. Link is down below in the description, guys. Let's go get these damn bets in. Let's hope we hit this one tonight because I want you guys to win some money as well as me winning some money. And let's watch some football. All right, there's hockey. There's a ton of hockey on tonight too. So get over to the Telegram. Links down below in the description and see all those plays. I got a nice, fat, juicy parlay over there on hockey. You don't want to miss that. Links in the description, guys. Let's have a great night.